Motherhood was something Elizabeth Willis always dreamed of. She knew she'd make a great mother. So when back pain began during her first pregnancy and continued after the birth, she figured it was just part of the territory. But during her second pregnancy, when that pain persisted, she knew there was reason for alarm.
My obstetrician was very concerned, thinking that it was something wrong in the pregnancy. And thankfully, all that was okay. But I remember having to lie flat on the ultrasound table was just excruciating. I did not look forward to having ultrasounds. That's the best part of pregnancy.
But when her second child was born, Elizabeth's back pain got even worse, making it impossible for her to be the mother that she always wanted to be for her two small children.
By the end of the day, the pain was so bad, we would just sit inside, and I would just have to find something inside to entertain them because I couldn't go outside and play with them. It was awful. I would just want to cry. This is not what I envisioned motherhood was gonna be like. It just progressively got worse. My gut was telling me, you gotta check it out.
Elizabeth came into the Southeastern Spine Institute because she had heard of their good reputation, and she thought they might be her only chance for help. At the Southeastern Spine Institute, you'll find the latest medical equipment and the experience of many physicians in all areas of spine medicine.
It's experience here of a number of doctors over a number of years, seeing thousands and thousands of patients. We have an enormous experience with back and neck problems.
And fortunately for Elizabeth, Dr. Stephen Paletti had seen her problem before, and he was also confident that he had a solution.
Elizabeth had a problem with her back where the bones were actually physically shifting one on another. So every time she stood up, every time she tried to walk, the bones in her spine would shift and pinch the nerves as they ran down her legs.
He said, well, you have a pretty serious, rare spinal condition called spondylolisthesis, and it will require surgery. But I was very confident in the technology, especially with the procedure that Dr. Paletti and Dr. Appleby did is a relatively new procedure. It's quickly becoming the gold standard.
It's amazing the technology that goes into these procedures. An operation is very much game planned out. There's a lot of strategy.
It was a team approach. Dr. Appleby and I performed the portion of her surgery going through the front to remove the disc and unshift the vertebra.
I felt like a new person the next day.
You know, we have talked about this so many times on these shows. People with back and neck pain finding out exactly what the problem is.
That's right, and in Elizabeth's case, she learned that back pain doesn't just always come along with giving birth and motherhood.
If it's that bad to where it's interfering with your life, it's not just normal pregnancy back pain. And there is something that can be done.
Pain-free and expecting her third child, Elizabeth is now enjoying being a mom and finally getting to live the life she always dreamed.
I feel like I am not missing out on anything with my kids, and that's what I always envisioned motherhood to be, and I feel like I'm getting that now because I am pain-free and I can enjoy that, what I always hoped it would be and dreamed it would be.